Okay, hello. This is Amy Glenn, and I wanted to hop on here really quick and show you guys what it looks like to go back and forth between the ordering from the Canadian warehouse and the US warehouse for Canadian wholesale members. Okay, I just want to start by saying that Canada is the only market with dōTERRA that has the option of ordering from both markets. So it's actually a perk. It's a really cool, unique thing. If you live in Canada and have a Canadian dōTERRA account, you can order from the Canadian warehouse or from the US warehouse or both. So that's also a cool, another cool thing about that. Is that you can double dip on a lot of promos. So that's just something to keep in your back pocket and know about. So if you'll notice right up here, you can see that Canada is highlighted. I have two orders set to templates, I guess you could say, that are saved and can go at any time. I have actually a Canadian one and a US one. Sometimes I have favorite things that I order from Canada, and then there are typically more supplements available in the US, and so oftentimes I'll order supplements from the US. So it's totally up to you how often you want to order in dōTERRA. That's one of the cool things about it, is that it's so flexible, right? So, you decide what works for your budget and how often you want to order all of that. I'll tell you that I usually alternate orders. So if you're welcome to order from both places each month, but what we typically do is we alternate. So I might order a bunch of supplements one month from the US, and then I might order oils and other things from Canada the next month. Either way, whatever you decide works for you, just know that your shipping comes back to you in points. So it's just nice because it ends up being essentially free that way. So another perk. So right here, I'll just tell you right now, I just processed an order. I just processed a Canadian order. I wanted to get this flash sale deal. So I ordered the new kids kit, and I also ordered that Brevi diffuser with the Stronger. Whenever we have something that's a one-time, limited time kind of order thing, we aren't able to save it in our template. I was able to, this kids kit is saved for next month. I'm not going to order it again, but this is saved. But the deal itself, like the Brevi, with the free Stronger, that once I processed that, it just emptied out of my cart, so it's not there anymore. So just know that if you ever have a BOGO deal or something like that, it's not something that can be saved. So anyway, I just processed an order, and I don't want a second order this month, all right? But if you look right here, I have on August 24th an order set to process from the US. So I just want to show you what this looks like. So if this is highlighted Canada, then you're able to edit a Canadian order. But if you look down here and I want to order edit the US order, I can't. It's not even highlighted, right? So what you have to do is go up here and click on it. So now I clicked on the US, and guess what? It bumped up to the top here. So now I can order this. I can edit this order. Now, because I just processed this Canadian order, I don't want to have a second order. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit this right now. Oops. All right, so what you're able to do is you can either click on this and just change it and bump it up to the next month. I'll show you what that looks like. So I could bump it up to, or move it forward to September 24th. So save. And I'll just say that it's going to, I like what's in there. I'm just going to save that and process that on September 24th. So there it goes. Another thing that I can do, though, is I can cancel the order entirely, and I'll show you what that looks like. So if I go back to shop, okay, here it is. So I'm back to shop, and let's say I click on the US order again. I'm just looking at it. And let's just say I just don't want it. I don't need it. So I can edit this order. And you can actually scroll all the way down to the bottom and just delete this order. You can only do that if it's a second order. If you only have one LRP, oh, sorry, it says I'm now editing. You always have to save. That's another tip, is always say save. So whatever it is that you want to do, make sure you're saving. So now I can go back to that home page of shop again, and you can see that I have this saved for September and I have this saved for September. If I don't want to have 2 orders, I can click on whichever one I want to do, click the market first and then the edit, right? And I can delete it just like I showed you a second ago. Or if I just want to, you know, keep alternating and have, you know, one go maybe next month I'll do, in September, I'll do the Canadian order instead of, I mean, oh, that's what I did this month. And, or maybe I'll make it the US order and then bump this forward to the next month. You can always edit your order a month out. So that's really nice. Trying to think of what else is really important to know. You can do a one-time order, but that's not going to make it a loyalty rewards. So, so I wouldn't encourage you to do that because you're not going to get your points. So I would just always edit the orders that you already have set and change it. Or you can always delete a second order and then just change whichever market you want it to be, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps. If you wanted to delete your order entirely and you just have one order left, it'll say, you can't just empty your cart. It'll say, a little message will pop up and say, please call customer service, because you do have to call or do live chat down here to actually cancel it for good. And you can do that at any time. They're very flexible. They don't ask you any questions or anything. It's an easy thing to do. But if you do decide to do that, just make sure you always redeem all your free stuff first. Make sure you redeem your free points. All right. So hopefully that helps a little bit.